today. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's week 3. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. He did last week, but there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Second and 11.
47 to Mike, boys. 47. Check. 47.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Pushes past him. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the foot.
Very high level here in the first part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
SOS.
Ready.
start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Hold it ready.
Man, I got you. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They'll look to throw. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 17 carries, 61 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments after they called plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's go. Pick it up, team. 47's the mic, boys. 47.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
47, Mike, 47.
I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, check, Mike.
He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
47's the mic, boys. 47.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
47 Mike. 47 Mike.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
47's the mic.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Looking to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. Let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Let's go now.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
60 Bison.
They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. On the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them.
He's got a man, complete, 20. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hey, we are.
Back to throw here. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Commanders are back within a score. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Check in. Here we go, G. Hey, alert.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
They'll try and throw for it, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits. So you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury. I'm having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Gibson, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 1 yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Double tight, double tight.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go. Shaq. 70 Timberwolves.
I'm on. 47's the mic, boys. 47.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I do? What's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. They look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to give him that. He will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on first and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Back to you.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Hey, pick your game.
Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Fielded at the 33. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Here we go, let's bring it.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Single.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
He'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, and you're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lines up on his right, tried to work his way.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Big Lion. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play on the catch and a run covering 34 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right, because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds.
Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have got a yard up to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. 47's the Mike, boy.
They'll look to throw here.
Ready?
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Get in the weight room.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Washington on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
47's the Mike. Time to go. Night.
Back to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, Shaq. 72. Check, 47. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
47 Mike. 47 Mike.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Safety's creeping. 35's the Mike. Watch the run.
2nd and 2. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there.
18 Cardinal.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
47's the mic.
Cut. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
47's the mic, boys. 47.
They'll set up to throw.
It's going to be a long
Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19.
Let's go.
12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Down inside the 10, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
Teams, that's how they put them on notice.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. I got wide.
check.
Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. High throw, but the catch is made. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We start with a classic battle in the NFC. Chicago heading out to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Football Giants. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. The Bears still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. 2 touchdown passes there for Marcus Mariota. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. A touchdown pass there for Jalen Hurts. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Let's go.
Underground.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better,
touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
47.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Complete, it's Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son.
He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Viking 18.
Get the weight room. Mike's 47. Mike's 45.
Go.
Down to lose one.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go again.
47's the Mike, boys. 47.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Single to slot.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They brought him in off the corner. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Yeah. We don't want none.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And that is no good. And they will remain well behind.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Watch the pass. Check.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Go.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Kill.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys just continue to roll. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
Something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they've not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Check. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
47's the Mike.
All day, baby, all day.
47's the Mike, boys. 47. Check. 47.
Hey, come on, oh.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Sly able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, Does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag?
He just wants to get out of here.
Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down. Because they're certainly operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here we go.
Ready.
He's coming. Check in. Watch the run.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down.
60 Eagle.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
That's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Hey, 70 Timberwolf. Hurry. Ready, go.
2nd and 3. This is caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. It makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Cougar 19.
They'll try and throw for him. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Never been an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Two times.
Hey.
Go.
A give up the middle to Gibson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not, and right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well at hand. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
35's the mic.
Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Drop deep.
Shift.
They'll run with Robinson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. Sly able to put this one through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, Parker? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And now they're in the hurry. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time, because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
A fairly short kick for the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Not today.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Check. Watch tight. Tight end right.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Watch QB drop.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
Watch the back.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And he's brought down. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Check line 47. I got one.
2nd and long. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Safe.
2nd and 5. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, a lot of big grins, I think, from people and their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll look to throw here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for the coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
Yeah, this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, but it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, we heavy on the end.
Back to throw.
Check safety. Check safety.
Going right back to Dotson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll set up a throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 1. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
47's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. Let's go, defense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always back up some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you express that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas. They just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that,
touchdown! A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Cowboys are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want to let their tight ends get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it comes together.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape past the 30. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
2nd and 4. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey. 4 down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a counter, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Any day. 35's the mic. Bring it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll be marked down at the 26.